Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your girl A Milli back with another episode of the Sip and Sit. And tonight's guest, he is no stranger to music. If you are familiar with OFB Young, Cali Swag District, he's here. He's in the building. What's up, Young? How you doing?
What's going on? What's going on up there?
Hey, I'm living the Alabama life. I'm not out there in Cali, but I'm just so elated to have you come on my platform. I have been a fan of you being in Cali Swag District since my college days, and we're gonna get into that because teach me how to Dougie. If anybody that knows A Millie used to teach me how to Dougie all over. So I just want to thank you again for coming on my platform. And I want to start off with taking it back, all the way back when you first started in music and your history with Cali Swag District. How did you get into music?
Um, well, I was rapping before the whole group. I grew up doing music, uh, just in my neighborhood because I used to see all the older dudes on my block rapping and stuff, and I was just intrigued by it, So I just started rapping at school, trying to battle everybody on the corners and stuff like that, and then my bros Jr. Smooth and M-Bone, we all lived like in the same neighborhood, like we went to the same schools and everything. So one day we just ended up in the studio together, and magic was made.
That's what's up. So I like how you said, all of you guys grew up in the same neighborhood. So tell me
Yeah.
about what was it like growing up in California during the time where you rose into music.
Well, we from Inglewood, California, and just like any other neighborhood, you got your gangs, you got all the bad stuff, but we chose to party. You know what I'm saying? We so growing up, that's all we did. We threw kickbacks, we threw parties, and what I'm saying, we had our own little fan base within our neighborhoods. Like Smooth, he DJ'd all the parties, so he was real popular with the parties. M Bone was real popular with the girls. So was Jr. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knew me in the neighborhood from rapping, and like at the parties and hitting the corner or the cut, trying to battle people and stuff like that. So it was fun to me. It was fun, growing
Mhm.
up. Yeah.
So would you say that you were already like an established rapper from the time being younger up until getting into high school? So would you say you were already an established rapper? Because it seemed like you were.
Uh, yeah, I was building my fan base at an early age because I was just rapping for everybody. Before I even knew that I could make money off rapping, I just knew that that's what I wanted to do. So I just wanted to rap for everybody, and it became my thing.
I want to ask you, how did you get your stage name OFB Young? And because I would want to ask what the acronym stands for OFB. What does that stand for, and how
It,
did you get it?
it stands for Out for Bands. That's like my label, but it's really like a thing that me and all my friends go by. You know what I'm saying? It's really like for motivational purposes.
Mm.
We always say we not gonna go outside or we not gonna do anything unless it's beneficial, because where we from, when you just run in the streets or doing that stuff that's not beneficial, you either get hurt or you get killed, or you know what I'm saying, you go to jail.
Mm.
So me and my homies, we decided to make an alliance where we not gonna do anything unless we getting paid for it, unless it's beneficial. So we we out for bands. Like, so we only time we go out is for the bands, you know what I'm
For
saying?
the
And
money.
that's for anybody,
Yeah.
that's grinding. So the OFB just that came later on in my rap career. Uh Young came from my name being Young Money. In high school, I had a
Okay.
coach. I had my coach. He used to always call me Young Money because how I used to dress. I was in like the sixth grade, coming to school with silk shirts and like chains on and stuff like that.
Oh
So he
wow.
Yeah, so he used to call me Young G Money, like from what's that movie? The movie with Wesley Snipes. He
New
told
Jack
me,
City.
yeah, New Jack City. So he used to
Okay.
call
Yeah.
me G Money, and and I start going by Young G Money. But Lil Wayne, he came out with his label called Young Money. And when
Hmm.
I was in school, people used to say I look like Lil Wayne, and I didn't want them to be like, "Oh, he trying to take everything, from Lil Wayne." So, Big Y, my big bro, he said you should just go by Young because everybody call you Young anyway. So, I was going by Young.
I like that, but I want to go back to you coming to school with the silk shirts on, with the gold chains. I mean, like it sounded to me like it was giving genuine, like you said, it was giving you, Wesley Snipes from New Jack City. If I was in school, I probably would be like, he trying to holler at the girls. Like, how was that coming in there just dressing like that? Like,
Nah, for sure, for sure. I was like one of the dudes that was all about the ladies in school. You know what I'm saying? I like to stay clean. I was a person that
mm-hmm.
didn't really like to get dressed for PE because I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to sweat. Because my PE class was like at the beginning of the school day.
Mm.
I'm like, "Damn, I gotta go through school like sweaty, like what I'm saying. I didn't want to do that, so I used to come to school with like a lot of jury on and what I'm saying, like these like Hawaiian shirts and silk shirts and stuff like that. Oh no, man, that's how I was raised. My mom, shit, growing up, she dressed me like real neat, well like that. So
Mm.
I I was just used to doing that. So people
So
call
would you
me.
say you already had that swag even before you guys created Cali Swag District?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Everybody used to say I was different. I used to wear bright colors, but everything that I put on, I feel like somebody else probably wouldn't wear it. So I just do it
Hmm.
and I make it. They'd be like, "Oh, damn, you put it off." You know what I'm saying? So.
So it was already in motion. Now I want to switch gears and do talk about the success of Cali Swag District. How did
Right.
you all come up with that name? Because I'm from the South, so when I heard Cali Swag District, I mean, okay, for Cali, what does it mean? Like Swag District, what does all of that mean? So how did y'all come up with that name?
Well, the name came from my big bro, Big Y. He the person that told us we should be a group, and when we was all in the studio, so he pretty much put us together while we was in the studio, and he was coming up with a name. Being that we from Inglewood, California, first name he said was Inglewood Unified Swag District, and he got that because the Inglewood Unified School District. So and then
Mm-hmm.
we was like, bro, that's too long, and it's like just singling us out to just be Inglewood. And he was like, okay, I got it, California Swag District. And California Swag District became the name, but California was so long, people just was saying Cali Swag District,
Mm-hmm.
and it means that we coming with the California swag, you know what I'm saying? And Inglewood, that's our district, so we all from the same district, which is Inglewood, and that's how Cali Swag District, and we all individually had different swags as well.
Shout out to that. I love that. I love how you all branded that name and just made it your own because the success of Cali Swag District, I mean, like I told you before, I'm going to get into it. When Teach Me How to Dougie came out, that was on every radio station. It was at all the clubs. Everybody, when that beat dropped,
Yeah.
everybody will run to the dance floor. You over there in the corner, teach me how to Dougie, teach me how to Dougie. I mean, that was like a global phenomenon. Now, tell me about the idea and the beat and where the dance came from for Teach Me How to Dougie.
Well, the dance was already a dance in Dallas, Texas, so they was already doing it, and it hit California late. It was one of M-Bone favorite dances, so he was doing
Mm,
it everywhere, attempting to do it because they did it different in Dallas. And I had a couple of my friends. They went to Texas Southern. They grew up with me, but they ended up going to college, Texas Southern. And my bro called Smooth, and he was like, "Yo, y'all should do a song about the Dougie." And he actually said the hook over the phone. He said it should be like, "Teach me how to Dougie, teach me how to Dougie." And that same day, Smooth and this girl named Star went in the studio, made a beat, tried to make it as bubblegum as possible, and went in there and we just laid it down, like playing around. We wasn't expecting the song to be that big though. Like we was just really
wow.
playing around. having a song
And
for like to dance to.
and when you say you all didn't think that it was going to be a hit, it was going to be big, but it peaked at number 28 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and went double platinum. Now, I understand you would never in your wildest dreams think it would rise to that success. So how did that change your life?
Um, at the beginning, I really didn't. It happened so fast. I really didn't like feel it. Like I couldn't take everything in because we got signed in a matter of 7 months. So
Hmm.
like did the
Wow.
songs, like all the labels was calling us, and you know what I'm saying, we ended up signing a deal.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, it changed our lives based on, you know, a lot of things became free. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot more traveling. I I wasn't around family as much because I was on the
Hmm.
road so much, you know. And then a lot of our neighborhood friends, they started acting different because they felt like we was gonna start acting different. So
Hmm.
so when we had come around, we had noticed that they're acting different because they feel like we're gonna act different or something like that. So, you know, we lost a lot of friends, but at the end of the day, it was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I gained a lot and learned a lot from it. You know, to this day, you know, I actually just performed last night. I'm in Arizona right
Wow.
now.
Wow.
Yeah, I just performed last night at a club randomly too. Like I just walked in and you know they went crazy, so I started performing.
Hmm.
But you know, to this day, it's still, you know, it's still a life changing experience.
So, do you not know? Actually, it was last week. I was in a restaurant and it was a DJ in there and Teach Me How to Dougie played. And it when I tell you, just it took me back to a time when I was a student at Alabama State University and I was at the Rose. There was a club called the Rose, and it was that beat, that part, that phrase that says, "All I need is a beat that's super bumping." And when that
Yeah.
dropped, that's when everybody went crazy. Like even last week in the restaurant, of course, me, I'm already liquored up, so I'm getting up and doing the Dougie. Like it was just, it still hits to this day. It's still a vibe. And
Yeah.
looking back all those years ago to it still being played now in the club, how is that?
Um, like I said, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because uh, I really don't have to drop another song, and you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, I still travel the world off this one song, and you know
Mm-hmm.
do more. So it is a blessing, but at the same time, it's like I still want people to check out the other music, like the new
Mm-hmm.
music, and they so like Teach Me How to Dougie is just so, you know what I mean, like up here
It's a
they don't
classic. It is a
yeah, they
classic.
don't the new music. So I'd be like, it's a you know, it's like a gift and a curse at the same time, but it's a major
Mm-hmm.
blessing.
I want to shift gears again and talk about your friends, the two that passed away. You all grew up together, created this group, started on this journey. What was that moment like for you to hear about their passing? Um, while you all are still in your career and you're pulling out albums and singles, how was that to really lose two of your closest friends during all that?
I mean, of course it was, you know, well, it was and it still is difficult, you know, thinking about the situation and thinking about where we came from and how far we made it, just to lose, you know, two members. Um, but I take a lot of that energy, you know what I'm saying? I take a lot of that hurt and I put it back into my music and back into my career. I let it drive me, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that they be looking down and they want me to, you know,
Mhm,
still continue keep the name going, and you know what I'm saying, who else gonna do it? So I
mhm,
mean, to this day, still, you know, it still hurt, but you know,
mhm.
it's life.
I feel that, I've lost friends recently, and just to think that I know they will be proud of me how far I've come, but I wish they would we're still here to continue on this journey with me, with this podcast. And I know they are watching you and cheering you on, with your music, because you're making a comeback. And it's not like you've been out of the scene for a while. You still had your singles, but now you are really revving up to really get back out there, and get back on radio with your music and everything. So you have a single coming out called Keke. Tell me about that.
Yeah. Well, I actually I just posted a snippet of the video today, like earlier
Mm-hmm.
today. That's crazy. Um, well, Kiki, I made years ago. Like I made that song. I got so many songs in the archives, and sometimes I go through them, and it might not be the right time to drop them, and it just felt like this was the right time to drop that song. Um, Kiki is pretty much talking about goals. You know what I'm saying? Different goals, whether they're big or small,
Mm-hmm.
that you want to accomplish outside of Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Instagram is like a fake world that everybody go to become somebody that they're not, and a lot of people lie. So I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about real life goals. Like, so I'm saying like fuck Instagram. This real life goals. Like, I don't care about what y'all doing on there. Like what you doing in real life, or like what's going on in your real life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much what the song is about. Real life goals.
That's dope. That is so dope.
Yeah.
I was thinking Keke might have been, a female or something, but to hear that it is about goals, real life goals outside of the social media world. Like, this is real life. And a lot of people, like you said, um, a lot of things are fake or it's capped, but this is your song is talking about real life
Yeah.
situations and real life goals.
And Kiki is actually Kiki Palmer.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! So you named
I,
your song after Keke Palmer.
yeah, because I don't know, I had a crush on Kiki Palmer a long time ago. So I was just pretty much in the song. I was talking to
Wow.
myself, like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Um I had I had dreams about Kiki type stuff, like, you know what I'm saying. So,
Oh, so
but
you were singing that Keke, do you love me? Like, okay.
yeah, but that was one of my goals that wasn't accomplished. But growing up,
So one of your goals was to, get with Keke Palmer.
yeah. Yeah, when it comes to girls, some dudes got
Uh-huh.
goals. Like, my
Yeah.
goals, I was,
But
it
but
wasn't.
you know what? You can still manifest it, because look at Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons now. They're in Paris right now on a trip. So you can still manifest it, put it out there. It's gonna happen.
He hollered at me. You know what I'm saying? We both Virgos too, so yeah,
Wait. You're a Virgo? I'm a
yeah.
Virgo too.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
see.
when's your birthday? See, but it's a difference. I'm an August Virgo.
Okay, I'm in September. Mine's September 8th.
Okay, mine is not September, but August 24th.
My sister birthday August 22nd. So yeah,
Okay, she a Leo. She
he on
she's
the
right on that cusp.
yeah, that's sure.
Okay, see, I think it's going. You got to put it out there. It's gonna manifest that. You and Keke Palmer, might meet and go on a date. It can go
Man,
down in the DM. Just hit on the DM.
go ahead and slide in the DMs after this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
You post
yeah,
up.
hey, I'll put you on. Like, hey, shout out to my Virgo sis. You need to get that young. He made a whole song after you.
Yeah, yeah. Let her know.
So when is Keke going to drop? When is the single going to be dropping?
Uh, I didn't really put an official date on it,
Hmm.
but and on releasing unofficial date in a couple days. So in a couple days, I'm gonna have an official date, and I'm gonna post it, and I'm gonna let everybody know.
Okay, you letting everybody know that Young is back. Keke
Yeah,
is the song, and it's geared toward Keke Palmer, but you know what I'm saying. But I cannot wait for that to drop. Any more projects that you got coming out later on this year? I know we are at the end of 2022, gearing up for 2023. So, do you have any new projects that's coming out after Keke drops, and anything that we can look forward to?
Well, I'm working on an album right now called Forever Young. I've been working on this for years because I keep changing songs on it. So I don't have an official date that I drop, but I know that I'm gonna continue to drop singles. So Keke, I'll have another single that I'm gonna drop, and if that makes some noise, if that's what I wanted to do, then I drop the album. I'm just waiting on one of my singles to do what.
Okay. And I can't wait. I cannot wait for the singles to drop. I can't wait for the album. Young, I want to ask you if there was someone that is looking to get into music, what advice would you give them as someone that has had a lot of success in the industry? What advice would you give them?
Um, First and foremost, I tell you that it is possible. Don't let nobody tell you that it's not. Even if you hear um that your music is not good, I don't care if you hear it 1,000 times, it's possible. So I stay at it. Um, uh, don't give up, and what I'm saying. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying. Stay consistent, and you're gonna see results.
I love that. Stay consistent. That is the key. And that is how you have been so successful all of these years with Cali Swag District. And now you as a solo artist coming back into the game, and it's just a consistency, the music. And I am so proud of you. Gotta give you your flowers. You and your group changed the game in hip hop, and I gotta give you your flowers. Like I said, Kelly Swag District will always go down in hip hop history as one of the dopest groups ever from out of Cali. So I cannot wait till you drop more of your projects. And now you, like, when I tell anybody that comes on to the Sip and Sit, you're all your family now. We family. So you got to
Oh
come
yeah,
back and do like a album release, a album drop or something on this platform, because I gotta have you come back.
I got you for sure. I'm definitely gonna
Yes,
come back, man. I love the energy, and you know what I'm saying. I appreciate everything.
of course. Young, tell people where they can follow you at, and where's your music on all streaming platforms.
You can follow me on Instagram at the name is Young, Young spelled Yung. That's the same on Twitter. Um, my YouTube page is at the name is Young. It's the same thing. Or you could type in OFB Young, and all my music gonna pop up. And it's OFB Young on Spotify and iTunes and all that.
All right, there you have it. Y'all make sure y'all follow him on all on Instagram, stream his music. He has new projects coming back out. And I just cannot wait for Keke to drop. Cause
Yes,
my whole goal, since you are Virgo and we see each other.
right.
Um yeah, we about to I'm gonna hook you up with Keke Palmer. Like that's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Tell her holla at me. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna happen. Like when this song drops, she might slide in the DM.
I'm about to slide in her DM first.
Oh, slide in her DM and let me know what she say.
Yeah, all right, I got you.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming on the Sip and Sit, and I'll see you next episode.
All right,
Peace.
thank you.